Okay, we're back. Okay, telemarketers and other suppertime annoyances. After we bought our home, I realized that all those papers we signed at closing were not legal documents at all. No, they must have been phone lists. Nearly every evening we get calls from telemarketers. The scripts go something like this. Hello? Allow me to introduce myself and the reason I'm calling. Legally, they have to say something like that. I know these are just people trying to make a living, but I'm trying to eat my pot roast, not comparison shop for insurance at the dinner table. I have friends who hang up on them, others who blow whistles in their ears, but I can't do that. I prefer a more subtle approach. I start by asking lots of questions before the telemarketer has a chance to finish his introductory speech. For instance, the other night someone called about installing a security system in my home. I just wanted you to know that for a limited time we are offering free installation, the man said. Free? I asked. That's right. We have service representatives in your area right now, and they will be glad to come out and explain the system to you. What system? Why, the one we are selling and offering to install for free, he answered. How do you know I haven't had one installed already? I asked, making my voice thick with suspicion. I don't, he said. Do you? Why would I tell you that? Because I just want to know if you have one or not to see if you would be interested in buying one from us. How do I know you aren't some cat burglar calling every house in the neighborhood to see who has an alarm system and who doesn't? And as soon as I go to sleep, you are going to sneak in and steal everything I own. How do I know that? Well, you say representatives are in my neighborhood right now. Yes. How many? A couple, maybe. What are they driving? I'm not sure. If you seriously believe I'm so interested in security and assuming you are a cat burglar, then why would you think I'd let a total stranger into my house? What sort of security business are you in anyway? Well, there are home security systems that. How did you get this number? I'm not sure. It was here when I got here. When I say the fat man walks alone, does it mean anything to you? I asked. Not really. Who's Abby Hoffman? I don't know. Where's Jimmy Hoffa? I don't know. Was anyone on the grassy knoll? What grassy knoll? And you claim you are in the security business? Look, ma'am, perhaps we are not the security service for you, he said. As a matter of fact, I'm taking your name off the list right now. What kind of list do you have there, young man? Just a list. This, his voice crackled, on the second list. But I'm destroying it right now as we speak. Hear that? And I could hear the sound of paper being ripped. All gone. I'm sorry I bothered you. I softened my voice a little and said, Hey, I appreciate that. And just between you and me, if anyone asks, this conversation never happened, okay? Okay. Then with a shot of panic, I screamed out, Oh my goodness! What? What? Someone in a dark blue van just drove by. I told him with some. I told him, whispering, "Are you men in a blue van?" Click. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but it sure beats letting your blood pressure boil so that you choke on your pot roast. Besides, it entertains the kids. And believe me, that's not easy to do. Has anyone ever called to sell you barrel plots? My, but they are fun people to talk with. I know this isn't a very pleasant subject to address. The young man who called said, but what is even worse is the idea of leaving this entire burden to fall upon your family. What did they look like? After a long pause, he finally asked, I'm sorry, what look like? The plots, the burial plots. Oh, well, I'm not sure. Like any other plot, I guess. Well, are they grassy? Maybe, probably. Then who mows them? I don't know. I can have a representative come by and explain everything. We have some in the neighborhood right now, and I'm sure he'll have pictures and samples and stuff. Do you sell plot covers? Covers? Yeah, I don't want my plot to get all muddy and nasty. I'd like to keep it covered and dry, in case people should come to visit after church and they are wearing their good shoes. I've never had anyone ask about covers before, he said, but I can check on it for you. That's okay. Let me ask you this. If I buy a plot now, can I use it, before I die? To have picnics, family reunions, things like that? I'm not sure. It's just a plot in a cemetery, and I don't think it's very big. How far apart do the states have to be in a game of shoes? I don't think the plots are that big. Then maybe I should buy several end to end, though, and not side by side, I added. I think I can do that, but he didn't sound too sure. Do these plots come with a guarantee? Guarantee? Yeah, like if I buy a beautiful grassy sunny spot and I die, how do I know you won't bury me somewhere else, like next to a toxic waste dump or something? We don't bury people, ma'am. We just sell the plots. Do you sell a lot of plots? I think we sell a lot of plots. How many plots in a lot? I don't know. A lot. Maybe not. Listen, he sounded more frustrated than ever. I can send some representatives right over and they can answer all your questions about those representatives. Yes, when things get kind of slow around here, yes, they don't like you to know or hurry things along, do they? If you are applying that they. Oh my goodness, I shouted. What? What? Someone in a dark blue van just drove by, I told him, whispering. Are you a man in a blue van? Click.